Hello there guys, UltraGamer64 here, and today I've got a more serious tone on because I have a very creepy story and kind of a very serious story for the next storytime video. So without further ado, I'm going to be talking about the first and only time that I remember that I've ever had sleep paralysis. And if any of you do not know what this is, sleep paralysis is basically where you are falling asleep or waking up and your body is asleep. It's shut down and your body is asleep. But you are still conscious or awake and you can think and you can... some people, it depends. For me, this was not the case, but some people can open their eyes and like look around, but I was not able to. But sleep paralysis is basically when you are paralyzed when you're awake because your body has fallen asleep. And this can happen either when waking up and your body hasn't woken up yet, or this can happen as you're going to bed and you wake up but your body is asleep. So I'm going to be telling you about the first and only time that I know of that I've gotten sleep paralysis. So let's get into it. It was a very late afternoon, maybe around 7, 8, and I was sick at the time. So I decided to take one of those like NyQuil pills, you know, to just kind of get some sleep and try to work past the sickness. And I ended up just laying down on the couch. We were watching a movie out in my living room. That's why I'm filming it out here, because it happened out here. But we were watching a movie on our television, and I laid down on the couch, and I just kind of fell asleep. I just fell out. I mean, that's normal. I was tired anyways, and plus, along with NyQuil, I mean, I'm not going to be awake for long. So, after about 2 or 3 hours, I woke up, and it's like, okay, I can get up. I'm going to go do something. I woke up, but I could not open my eyes. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. All I could see was black. I could hear everyone around me. I could hear everything everybody was doing. I knew where my mom was just from hearing her. She was over here by the kitchen door. My dad was sitting over in the recliner. My brother was over there in that chair. I know you guys can't see it, but he was over there in that chair. I knew where everyone was. I even knew where my cat was, and he was walking across the floor. I remember this so vividly because it was so surreal and so creepy. I mean, I could hear my cat's footsteps against the floor. Like, that's how, like, sensitive I was during my sleep paralysis. So I knew where everyone was. I just couldn't move. And, like, I think when I was paralyzed, when I was sleeping, I think I might have fallen asleep again and woke up a few minutes later, and I was still in sleep paralysis. And the feeling that you get when your body is paralyzed and you're conscious, it's kind of like the feeling when your arm falls asleep, or when your foot falls asleep, or when your leg falls asleep. It's that tingling feeling all over your body, and you start to panic, you start to freak out. I was starting to freak out. It's like, okay, why can't I move? I was trying to move my arm, but it was impossible. Like, it was almost like my arm was non-existent. I could not move my arm. And then, the reason I told you guys that I fell back asleep is because at one point I remember, I'm not sure if it was a dream or if it was real. I mean, I hope it was a dream. But at one point, I could feel my dad just standing over me, just looking down at me. I didn't hear anyone else. I didn't know where anyone else was. All I knew is that my dad was standing right over me, just staring down at me. And I don't know if it was a dream or not. I mean, I don't know why he would be standing over me. Now that I think about it, he might have been trying to wake me up. But, anyways, he was standing over me, and he was just glaring down at me, and this made me want to wake up even more. It's like, okay, come on, I gotta move, I gotta wake up. And my sleep paralysis lasted for 10 to 15 minutes. I was just laying on the couch trying to move, but I just couldn't. I knew where everyone was. I was with it. I was conscious. I was awake, but I could not move. And then I was a little creeped out by dreaming that my dad was standing there, or if he actually was, I don't know. But that creeped me out as well. I just wanted to wake up. And eventually, I was able to move my arm. I was able to begin moving, and I woke up, and I was in like a cold sweat. I was sweating. I was scared. I was terrified because I had never experienced this before. And the sleep paralysis that I had, it was quite an experience, I would say. I don't know what caused it. I don't know how it happened. I mean, the only thing I know is that it was creepy and it was extremely, extremely unpleasant just being able to not move, but you're conscious. So, that's my only sleep paralysis story. I'm not sure if it'll ever happen again. I really hope it doesn't, and I really hope it doesn't happen to any of you guys, because it truly is a creepy experience. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video and the story, then please leave a giant like, and remember to keep on gaming, stay amazing, and I will see you guys next time.